Hey there, space enthusiasts. Today, we're going to dive into the captivating world of space movies and TV shows. We'll be focusing on a specific title that's all about space, and we've got 450 words to work with. So, let's blast off. Space is a captivating movie that takes us on a journey through the cosmos. It's a story about the human spirit and our quest for knowledge. It's a must-watch for any space lover. The movie is set in the year 2058. It follows a group of astronauts who embark on a mission to explore a newly discovered planet. They're determined to uncover the secrets of the universe and find answers to the age-old questions about life, death, and the meaning of existence. The movie's visual effects are truly out of this world, and they bring the vastness of space to life in a way that's both awe-inspiring and humbling. The actors deliver powerful performances, and the story is both thought-provoking and emotionally resonant. If you're a fan of space movies, Space is a must-watch. It's a film that will leave you in awe of the universe and the mysteries it holds. Rodney Kawecki, inventor of the National Quanta Physics Theory published since 1994, has created the first real standard, faster-than-light space travel theory debunking relativity published in 1905 and 1915. The braid of Albert Einstein, who put time travel theory in physics science. Kawecki has redesigned space theory and gravitation that shows how the red flags, or obstacles in Einstein's relativity theory about space travel cannot and do not exist in an expanding universe. Published in 1925, or when Hubble discovered the universe was expanding space and therefore time travel, and the speed limit of light velocity placed on the universe just didn't exist. Kawecki's work now diminishes space science in the 23rd century. FTL travel means time travel, says Albert Einstein. The universe is round like a balloon. Its diameter is 93 billion light years across, measuring as a balloon to 129,000 mil-light years. A ship travels in any direction will travel right back to the place it launched. A ship traveling at the speed of light can accelerate up to close to 450,000 miles a second. If it had the engine capacity to do it, this does not violate relativity. It's based on the universe's length as a balloon for 150,000 miles a second, which allows it. Space is warp, not the celestial matter in it that doesn't change, but a ship's speed consumed to closed at 2.7 light speed. Space is warp, meaning that it was stretched, curved, bent, and blown up, creating a dark black hole that releases pressure from somewhere in the cosmos. Dark matter element. Matter survived without diminishing and lays on top of the warp space. What makes the matter in the universe to expand is the pressure from the hole in it. Space has been warped and as consisting as an empty expanding vacuum. Has a 0-point vacuum ground density, but since it doesn't consist as a closed compartment, as relativity insists it does, means that there exists no real limit to a ship velocity traveling on this expanding bubble. Galaxies orbit spreading at 2.7 miles a second per second away from each other. At the edge of the universe, physicists think that faster-than-light speeds in such a condition would illustrate an unbalance in the galactic orbitation speed, meaning that the distance because of the expansion, its speed between galaxies is too much. We measure the distance between the galaxies and think how much they spread apart. At 450,000 miles a second, each second is way fast and way far apart. It's all happening at the edge of the universe. The room between celestial sphere at the edge is the oldest area of the balloon. As the balloon gets bigger and bigger, more and more room is available, making the velocity the spheres orbitrate, giving them the velocity. Under the open pressurizing realm, more freedom. We don't feel this change in the realm pressure because we reside in its grip, but we can measure it from a distance. The space it resides in is warped from the beginning, but retains as an emptiness. The speed a ship can travel through this warped ship can be measured as some quanta physics theory by this author Rodney Kawecki has deciphered. We have measured the speed between the galaxies and the velocity they expand at the universe's edge and divide that distance and separation velocity by the speed of light, which equals to 178,000 miles a second. Divide this sum by the speed of light equals to 0.7 thousand miles a second. This is how we decipher the available universal speed limit in the equation sums. Albert Einstein deciphered the universal speed limit, saying it was the speed of light, because light measures at both levels, a mass scale and a non-mass scale, which fits well with measuring particle masses but does nothing for the universe's speed limit. He deciphered these barriers with gravity and assumed empty space is static electricity. He also assumed a speed limit with a closed universe compartment or as a bubble that has limited realm equilibrium of space. It's not, we reside outside the balloon or bubble surface. Reading the Quanta Physics Theory, you can discover the equations that prove this and why. Einstein also considered the zero-point vacuum energy of open space, possibly by adding a zero to his light made of ship. He never looked at squaring the velocity as in his equations, but others have like Star Trek engine propulsion possibilities. The difference between general relativity and special relativity using time travel as a barrier traveling past light speed. Yule time travel is beyond the real truth. I have written 5 books using these deciphered changes found in relativity. My 6th will include the realm of the universe as I have mentioned in short length here, but more are shown. All my books decipher as theory with faster than light hypothesis deciphered equations that explain the differences and why. I think we have to acknowledge a new beginning in a commercial space environment future from Earth. I always wondered if God made a cat animal heaven like us. What you think? A compartment is like a closed box. Everything in it is subject to the environment in the box. New evidence in physics show we live outside this balloon in a space environment that measures free and openly. All lifelike things all come to rest at some time, even particles. We reside on the blink of infinite enlightenment and have the ability to travel free of closed compartment limitations. Albert Einstein put a universal speed limit on the universe without no real evidence. The only evidence was that the speed of light was the fastest known velocity known to exist. Well, now the quantum physics theory has discovered a new field density that measures faster than light according to Hubble theory referred by Rodney Kawecki, and having a run velocity allowed that measures 450,000 miles per second squared. That much energy in an expanding universe. The energy of Earth's gravity force. Isaac Newton's 9.8 meters per second Earth gravity force measured in meters is equal to 1 mile per second. This shows Newton's force 9.8 meters per second velocity per second is the same as traveling 1 mile through space anywhere in the cosmos, except approaching nearby planetary bodies or galaxies. Proportionate gravity energy MW equals 0. Traveling at 9.8 meters per second on Earth's surface atmosphere has the same value as traveling at the velocity of light for 1 second and for 1 mile. Earth time e.g. 9.8 meters per second. In space UG equals 1 mile per second, 0 gravity 186,000 miles per second. Traveling to miles in 0G in space is equal to traveling 19.6 meters per second at G onto Earth energy. Thus, conversion to Earth's gravity force core energy. Earth's energy per meters a second core energy is equal to 9.8 meters per second energy force equals